Hi everyone, it's Donna here from Donna's Creative Corner, and I am here today with a Destash video. I finally broke down and I need to get rid of some of this stuff I have accumulated over the years. When it starts to encroach on every room in your house, it's time to destash. And it was very hard for me because these are all my treasures, but now I hope they're going to find a new home and be somebody else's treasures. So I don't want this video to take too long, and I have a lot to go through, so I'm going to get started. This lot is Lot A, and it's mostly all doilies. We've got this pretty one here. And that one is 9 inches. This gorgeous tatted doily, it's very large. I think it's 14 inches, 15 inches across, and it's got beautiful details in perfect condition. Look at that. Beautiful. So there's one of those in this lot. This is just a linen doily that's about 8.5 inches wide. It's got a pretty edge on it that you could cut off and make for a trim on something. So one of those. Here's a smaller tatted doily. It matches the other one. Same design, perfect condition. One of those. Another one that matches that first one, same design. This one is a little discolored. So I just want you to be aware of that. Then there are 3 of these cotton doilies. They're slightly different shades, kind of a cream and then more of a beige coffee stain kind of color. And those are about 7 inches. So there's 3 of those. There's a beautiful little dainty doily. This one is about 6 inches. I'll give you a close-up of the design. It's very pretty, very intricate and delicate. So there's one of those. A little tiny delicate doily. And this one is about 4 inches across. You can see the design on that one. One of those. Here's a very vintage doily. A pretty shape, very delicate, very detailed. It's in great condition. There's nothing ripped or anything. Well, I take that back. There's a little bit of an imperfection there, but for the most part, you can see how delicate it is. There's one of those. And there's a bunch of different Battenberg doilies. There's a blue one, a little heart-shaped one in white, another heart-shaped one in brown or dark coffee color, dark brown. In this shape. Oops, sorry. Another heart-shaped one, a little oblong. And a round beige one. And 3 of these round doilies. Slightly different shape. Well, I don't know. They're about the same color, I guess. And these are 4 inches. Nice design. There's 3 of those. and then some tiny little tatted doilies. They're so cute, so pretty and intricate. You see the design, almost like a snowflake design. So there's 3 of those. This is lot A, and I'm asking $10 for this, and I have 2 of these. Exactly what you just saw. I have 2 of these. So that's lot A. Lot B. Now if you are wanting to get into making fabric albums and needle books and that kind of thing, everything I'm showing you today is great for that purpose. This is lot B, and in lot B there's quite a lot there. These would make great pages for fabric albums or covers of fabric albums. This is a linen doily, and there's the edge on that. Very pretty. I think this was like a pot to put under a pot because it's really thick. You can take it apart and cut it apart and make it into 2. But there's that. There's the design on it. This is more current. It's not, I don't think this is vintage, but it has the image of a horse on it. Thought that was kind of cool. And that is 12 inches square. So there's that. Here's another oblong doily with pretty design along the edge. You can cut out the flower in the middle, and there's some flowers you can cut out there. You can see this one does have a small stain right there. Not too noticeable. There's one of those. This is a table runner. I can't show the whole thing, but this is one end of it. And I didn't count how many of these medallions you could get out of that, but there's quite a few. Kind of run it by you so you can see how long it is. There's this whole thing. It's in great condition. There might be a couple of flaws. So here's a stain and a flaw there between the medallions, but overall good condition. So that's included. Here's another square doily. It's about 9 inches, 8.5 inches across. You can cut this out and make pockets out of them. So there's one of those. This is looks very vintage. Oh, I just noticed. Oh, look at that. There's horses on this too. I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but there's the heads and the bodies and the tails. I never noticed that before. Well, that's cool. Anyway, there's one of those. I believe this used to be used on the back of a chair or a couch or something like that. It's funny what you notice when you're on camera that you never noticed before. This is another kind of thick piece. These I cut up. What I use these for is I cut them up and I use them in my fabric flowers, like little snippets of things like this in my shabby flowers. And they're good for the covers of fabric albums and that kind of thing because it's nice and sturdy. So there's one of those. Here's another one, another two. I guess that piece went on the back of the chair and these went on the arms. So there's two of these, same design. And this rather large, I guess it's a table runner. It's strange because it's two different colors. You can see a darker color here, and it goes into a lighter, two lighter panels, and then a darker one. Then the bottom is all dark. So I don't know if it was repaired or what happened there, but anyway, it's good for cutting up and using in, you know, flowers or albums or what have you. And that's quite large. It's probably a yard by 1.5 feet maybe. So that's that. So this is lot B, and I only have one of these lots, and this is, I'm asking $8 for all of that. So that's lot B. Lot C, remember those little tatted doilies I showed you a minute ago that was in the first lot? Looks like a snowflake. This lot B has 8 of those. I love tatting. It's just so delicate, and so there's 8 of those in lot C, and I'm asking $3 for the lot of 8. So $3, and I have 2 lots of that. So that's lot C. Lot D, another smaller lot, are some small, they're about 3.5 inch doilies. There's 4 of the white, and there's the pattern. 4 of the white and 4 of the pink. Pinks are kind of variegated a little bit. This one on top looks a little bit darker, or at least on one side it is. 4 of the white, 4 of the pink, and these little connector pieces, 4 of each of the white and the pink as well. And what I do with these, if you take 2 of them and offset the points, you have a little flower. And here's an example of one with just a button and a pearl in the middle. So that's what I do with those. Cute little flowers. So that is lot D, and I'm asking $4 for this, and I have 2 of those. If I have a lot of interest, I can probably put together some more of these, but for now I have 2 that are ready to go. So that's D. Alright, E, F, and G are the same pattern but different shapes. Okay, this one has a small stain. It's okay on the back side. This has 16 medallions that you could cut out of this, and it's about 14 inches by 14 inches about. And this is lot E, and I'm asking $4 for this. Lot F is the similar. I didn't show a close-up of it. That's the design of the medallion. This is a small table runner, and this has a total of 32 medallions that you could cut out of here, plus the connector pieces. Those are really cool for like flower centers. Once you cut them out, they look like little spiders. So this is lot F with 32 medallions, and I'm asking $8 for this. You don't have to frantically write everything down. I'm going to have everything down in the description box below, all the different lots and how much they are, in case you forgot and you don't want to listen to the whole thing all over again. That was F. This is G. And this is much larger. It's like a small tablecloth. It is 29 inches by 29 inches. I can't get everything, can't get the whole thing in the shot, but it's square. And there are, you can get 64 of the medallions, the small doilies, out of this one. And this is in excellent condition. I don't see any stains or any tears or anything like that in this, so it's very good condition. And I am asking $12 for this one, for 62 or 64 little doilies you can get out of this. $12. That's lot G. Lot H. Again, you saw this is, I have more of these. These are, you saw this in the first lot. It's 15-inch tatted doily in perfect condition. There's nothing wrong with this. Everything's, the stitches are all there. There's no holes. There's no stains. Perfect condition. Very gorgeous. I'm asking $6 for each individual one, and I have 4 of these individually. And that is lot H, the large tatted doily. I love that. Obviously, I kept a few of these for myself. But I had to part with some. It was hard. It was very hard. As I was going through my stash, there was a whole lot more going into the keep pile than into the find a new home pile. But I did it. Lot I is a set of little, I guess these are maybe cup coasters or tea napkins. They're only about 5 inches square. But what's unique about them, first of all, they have this really dainty, let's see if I can get dainty trim around the edge, and they have this little adorable rooster in cross stitch. Now I do cross stitch, but I've never done it on linen, and the stitches on this are like microscopic. Oops. I wonder if I can get up even closer. It's adorable. I am sure the person who did this had to have magnifying glass to do it. There is one that has a small mark on it. I don't know if that will come out. None of this stuff I've not laundered any of it, so it's coming to you just as I have found it. There's 6 of these, and for this set I'm asking $3, and that is lot I. Lot J is a set of 8 7-inch cotton doilies. They're in different shades. There's a couple of kind of dark brown, maybe coffee stained, I don't know. Some tan ones, or cream, whatever you want to call that. Beige. They're all the same pattern. You see the middle of it? It's all the same pattern. And there's 8 of those. Well, maybe this one looks a little different. The edge is a little different. Maybe not. What I like to do with these is I cut the edge off of it, and I use that as a trim on the bottom of a, you know, fabric album or what have you, around a picture. Or, so that's lot J. There's 8 of these doilies, and I'm asking $5 for all 8. We're getting to the end. Now, these last 2 lots are very vintage, and they are stained. So if you don't like stained, don't buy these last 2 lots, because you might be lucky to get a piece that doesn't have a stain on it, but you're more likely you will. And I don't mind that at all for the kind of work that I do with this, because I like something that has a story to it, and it's old looking and vintage, and I don't mind stains. Lot K came, I have 5 panels, and this came off of I believe it was like a table coverlet, and it was like a star shape. So this is a diamond shaped piece, and it measures 22 inches long by 14 inches wide at the widest points. And you can see the design there. Very well made. There aren't any that I could see any flaws as far as, you know, tears or anything like that. There will be some form of staining, so like I said, if that bothers you, these last 2 lots are not for you. So this one triangular or a diamond shaped piece, I'm asking $2, and I have 5 of these. So that's lot K. I keep track of my letters here. I lost my letter. Well, anyway, that's K. And the last one, lot L, was a very large bed coverlet. Now, I have not cut this up. It was, I believe, 8 feet by 5 feet, if I'm not mistaken. I am going to cut this up. I'm not going to do it until I get orders, but what I'm going to cut will be, see, now here's an example of the staining. Not every piece will have staining, but I can't guarantee that there will be no staining. What I'm going to cut from this are panels that are 6 medallions wide by 4 medallions, 6 long by 4 wide. And each panel will measure, let me see, 23 inches by 15 inches, and each panel will contain 24 of these medallions. Now let me give you a closer shot of what the medallion looks like. Now I can see using this for, of course you can cut out the doily out of the middle, and if you cut it out then you have a frame for a photo. You can, you know, gather this up and use it along the bottom of a fabric album. I mean, the possibilities are endless. This is very vintage. It's very, I wouldn't say stiff, but it's thick. This whole thing, I meant to weigh it. It's very heavy, very heavy. So I'm going to have 15 or 12 panels that are 6 medallions wide by 4 medallions deep. And I am asking $4 for each panel. Now I'm not going to cut the panels until I get orders, because if you order more than one, I'm going to try to keep it together for you if I can. As I get towards the end of it, I might not be able to do that, but if I can, I will keep the more than one piece together as one big piece. So that was lot L. And that's all of it for now, anyway. I plan on doing another destash coming up soon, as soon as I don't know about soon, but as soon as I get up the gumption to destash some more. I am asking PayPal only and US only. The prices I quoted through here are just for the items. Shipping is extra. I am going to put my email address in the description box below. If you are interested in any of this, it's first come, first serve. Send me an email to the email address I put with your PayPal address, what lots you want and how many of each one. And I also need your zip code, and I will respond with what's still available and send you an invoice through PayPal for payment. As things sell out, I will go in and update the description box below with the things that are sold out, so I don't keep getting emails with, I want to buy this, I want to buy that. So if you see sold, it's gone. So don't ask. Okay, well, that's it for now. Thank you for sharing your time with me, and I hope my items, my treasures, become treasures for somebody else. And you have a wonderful day, and tomorrow is Memorial Day. Have a fabulous day off if you have a day off tomorrow, and I'll see you soon. Bye.